Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good afternoon to everyone. I have graduated, but now what? Why is it still so hard to get a job even with a degree? These are the questions that many young Malaysians, especially fresh graduates, are asking themselves. And these are the exact questions we aim to explore in today's forum titled Unemployment Among Fresh Graduates in Malaysia. My name is Muhammad Irfan Muqrish bin Halim, and it is truly an honor for me to serve as the moderator for this important and timely discussion. As we all know, unemployment among fresh graduates has become one of the most pressing challenges in our country. Every year, thousands completed their degrees full of hope, yet many find themselves struggling to secure meaningful employment. Today, we are here not only to highlight the issues, but to also explore the possible solutions through personal experience, academic perspective, policy insights, and career guidance. And to help us deep dive into this matter, we are privileged to be joined by a group of highly respected and insightful panelists. First, we have Miss Zati, a fresh graduate from Faculty of Economics and Management UKM, who will be sharing her personal journey and realities of job hunting in today's market.
Hi everyone.
Next, we are honored to welcome Madam Nur Hanan, a lecturer in business management at FEP UKM, who will offer her academic perspective on how institutions are preparing students for the transition into the workforce.
Hi everyone.
We are especially grateful to have with us the Honorable Mr. Najmi, Minister of Higher Education, whose national outlook and insights on gradual employability policies will be invaluable to our discussions. And
Everyone. Thank you. I hope we will going to we will sorry we will be going to have a same discussion about our topic today.
and lastly, we are pleased to welcome Madam Adriana, an experienced career coach who has guided countless students in discovering their strengths and building successful career paths. Each of our panelists bring a unique voice and valuable insights to this conversation. So without further delay, let's begin today's forum. I would like to start by asking everyone's opinion. Please welcome Miss Zati.
Okay, as someone who just graduated, I can say that the struggle is real. We come out of a university full of hope and ambition, but stepping into the job market can feel like hitting a wall. In my opinion, one of the biggest reasons many fresh graduates are unemployed is because we don't always have a clear understanding of what the industry needs. We study hard, but sometimes what we learn doesn't really prepare us for the real world. There's a gap between academic knowledge and actual job skills, especially in fast changing industries like technical, digital marketing, or finance. Some courses are too theory heavy and we don't get enough exposure to practical tasks or real job environments. Secondly, I think many of us struggle with soft skills, not because we are lazy or not smart, but simply because we were never trained for things like interviews, teamwork, or workplace communication. Being book smart is not enough anymore. We must have a confidence, adaptability, and people skills matter a lot. And we need more space in education to develop those. And lastly, to be honest, some of us fresh grades do have high expectations. We want high paying jobs, preferably in big cities and in comfortable environments. But reality doesn't always match that. Sometimes we overlook smaller companies or entry level roles that can actually help us grow. I believe we need to be more open learning and starting small rather than waiting for the perfect job. In the end, I think it's a shared responsibility. Universities should prepare us better, employers should give us more chances to prove ourselves. And we, as graduates, must also be willing to adapt, learn, and keep improving. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Zati. Okay, next, Madam Hannah, what about you?
Thank you, moderator. A very good day to everyone, and I appreciate the opportunity to share my thoughts on these important topics. In my opinion, the issue of unemployment among fresh graduates in Malaysia is not merely a statistic. It is a reflection of the gap that still exists between academic preparation and industry expectations. While our graduates are academically capable, many still struggle with employability due to a lack of real world exposure, practical experience, and essential soft skills. As a lecturer in business management at the Faculty of Economics and Management, UKM, I strongly believe that universities must take a proactive role in bridging this gap. At UKM, for example, we are enhancing our curriculum by embedding elements such as industrial training, project-based learning, entrepreneurship models, and digital competencies to ensure our students are not only qualified on paper, but genuinely ready to contribute in the workplace. However, this effort must also be matched by the industry. Employers need to recognize the potential of fresh graduates and invest in mentoring, structured onboarding, and opportunity, sorry, opportunities for growth. Even if candidates may not yet have extensive experience, ultimately reducing graduate unemployment requires a collaborative ecosystem where education providers and industry partners work hand in hand to develop talent and is adaptable and future ready. Thank you again. That's all from me.
Thank you, Madam Hanan. And next, Mr. Najmi, what's your say?
Um, First of all, thank you, Irfan, and everyone for your opinion. The topic of graduate employability is one that truly sits at the heart of our national development agenda. From the ministry's perspective, we view the we view the relationship between education and employment as not as a one-way street, but as a dynamic ecosystem that requires continuous nurturing and adaptation. Our graduates are the future workforce, the innovators, and the leaders who will drive Malaysia's economy forward. Therefore, ensuring they are not just academically proficient, but also industry ready, adaptable, and equipped with critical soft skills is paramount. We acknowledge the challenges, the evolving demands of the job market, the rapid pace of technological change, and the needs for graduates to possess a more holistic skill set. My opinion is that we must foster a collaborative environment where universities, industries, and the government work hand in hand to co-create a future where every graduate can find meaningful employment and contribute to our nation's prosperity. That's my opinion, Irfan.
Thank you so much, Mr. Najmi. And lastly, please welcome Madam Adriana.
Thank you, moderator. Assalamualaikum, everyone. As a career coach working closely with students and graduates from UKM, I've witnessed firsthand the challenges surrounding unemployment among fresh graduates in Malaysia. This issue has become increasingly concerning, especially in the past few years. The impact of graduate unemployment is not only economic but deeply personal. Many fresh graduates face long job search, underemployment, and a loss of self-confidence. This leads to anxiety, frustration, and in some cases, long-term disengagement from the workforce. Employers, on the other hand, are hesitant to hire due to a perceived lack of work-ready skills. Now, what are the solutions? Firstly, we need to bridge the gap between academia and industry. Graduates must be equipped not only with theoretical knowledge but also with practical in-demand skills like communication, data literacy, and digital tools. University can partner with companies to offer internship, real-life project, and career readiness program. Secondly, career guidance must begin earlier, not just in the final year of study. Students must be exposed to career coaching, personality assessment, and building workshop as early as their first year. Lastly, graduates must take ownership of their growth by adapting a lifelong learning mindset. This includes upskilling through online platform, attending networking event, and seeking mentorship. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, panelists, for the interesting insights. Next, let's move on to the next segment of our forum with Miss Zati. Miss Zati, can you share the biggest challenge you face transitioning from student to working life?
For me, as a fresh graduate, I would say the biggest challenge I faced transitioning from student life to working life was adapting to the fast paced and unpredictable nature of the workplace. When I was a student, everything was clear. We had class schedules, assignment deadlines, and lectures guiding us step by step. But in the working world, I quickly realized that things don't always come with instructions. Priorities change, tasks come in, and I had to learn how to manage my time and responsibility on my own. That shift was honestly very overwhelming in the beginning. Another challenge was learning how to communicate professionally and confidently. In in university, we usually talk to our friends or lecturers in a casual setting, but in real work environment, I had to adjust to different communication styles, whether it was in meetings, emails, or even just asking for help. It took time for me to feel comfortable speaking up or giving opinions without second guessing myself. What helped me the most was being open to learning and not being afraid to ask questions. And I realized that it's okay not to know everything right away. I started asking for feedback and slowly gained confidence. Setting small daily goals and having mentors or supportive teammates also made a big difference. At the end of the day, I learned that transitioning into working life is not just about having knowledge. It's about having the right mindset, being adaptable, taking initiative, and continuously improving. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Izzati. I agree with you. But in life, there are nice things and some bad things, right? That's why I like to welcome Madam Hanan for our next session on helping students not just graduate, but also job ready in the real world. Please welcome.
As one of the lecturers in University Kebangsaan Malaysia, we are deeply committed to ensuring that our graduates are not only academically qualified but also job ready, adaptable, and confident in facing the dynamic real world environment. Our business curriculum is designed with a strong emphasis on both theoretical foundation and practical application. We regularly review and enhance our syllabus in consultation with industry players to stay aligned with current market needs. We integrate various experiential learning components such as industrial training, live case studies, business simulations, and collaborative projects with corporate partners. On top of that, students are equipped with essential soft skills, digital literacy, and entrepreneurial thinking that are critical for employability today. We also run mentorship programs, career development, workshop, and leadership modules to build confidence and adaptability among our students. By embedding this aspect into our curriculum, we aim to produce graduates who are not just ready for their first job, but ready to grow and thrive in an ever-changing global economy. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Hanan. Now we are going to welcome Mr. Najmi for the next session. Maybe you can share with us what are the ways to reduce the gap between education and employability.
Thank you, Irfan. So we at the Ministry of Higher Education, we are actively implementing several key initiatives to bridge this gap. Firstly, we are strongly advocating for supporting the integration of industry relevant skills into university curricula. This includes promoting work-based learning, internships, and capstone projects that directly address real-world business challenges. We also encourage universities to collaborate closely with industries in curriculum design to ensure our programs are always up to date with market demands. Secondly, we are investing significantly in enhancing the soft skills and in and sorry and entrepreneurial capabilities of our students. This goes beyond technical knowledge to include critical thinking, problem solving, communication, teamwork, and digital literacy. Programs like Graduate Employability Strategic Plan, which also known as GESP, are designed to embed these skills throughout a student's university journey. Thirdly, we are working to strengthen career guidance and placement service within universities, ensuring students receive timely and effective support in their job search. Finally, we are actively promoting lifelong learning and upskilling opportunities, recognizing that learning does not stop upon graduation. We want our graduates to be agile and capable of adapting to future disruptions in the job market. That's all from me, Irfan.
Thank you so much, Mr. Najmi. I'm very impressed, but it seems that there are a lot of problems that we must face in order to help these fresh graduates. So, Madam Adriana, in your experience, what do most students overlook, and what advice would you give them to help them stand out?
Thank you, moderator. From my experience coaching student and graduate, one of the most common area they overlook in career preparation is personal branding. Many focus solely on academic results, which are important, but employers are looking for more than just a CGPA. They want to see who you are beyond the classroom. Another area students often miss is understanding the job market. Many apply blindly without researching the company, the role, or what skills are in demand. This shows during interview and it makes them blend in rather than stand out. So what can you do to stand out with confidence? Firstly, build your personal branding. This include your LinkedIn profile, resume, and how you introduce yourself. Share your project skills and even your failure because growth matters more than perfection. Secondly, develop soft skill intentionally like communication, teamwork, and adaptability. You can't learn this from textbook alone. Join club, volunteer, take part in competition, anything that challenges you to grow outside your comfort zone. Thirdly, get career exposure before graduation. internship, job shadowing, or even chatting with professional on LinkedIn can give you insight and connection that make a real difference. And most importantly, believe in yourself. Confidence doesn't come with being perfect. It comes from knowing your value, being prepared, and learning from every experience. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for sharing your insightful ideas. Now we'll move into our Q&A session. Some of the questions that were submitted earlier, some of the things I personally wonder about as well. Let's begin with Miss Zati. Looking back, what's one thing you would have done differently while you were still a student?
So looking back, if I could change one thing, I would have gotten more involved in internships and real world experiences earlier. During my studies, I focused a lot on getting good grades, which is important. But I realized too late that employers also value practical experience, communication, skills, and confidence in handling real tasks. If I had taken more opportunities to intern, volunteer, or even join industry related student projects, I think I will have been more prepared and confident entering the job market. It is not just about what you learn in class, it's about how you apply it outside the classroom. So, my advice to current students is don't wait until your final year. Start exploring, asking questions, and gaining hands on experience as early as you can. It really makes a difference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Zati. Next, Madam Nur Hanan, this one is for you. Do you think industry players should be more involved in shaping their curriculum? If yes, what would that look like in practice?
Yes, I strongly believe industry players should be more involved in shaping the curriculum. At UKM, we recognize that employees are key stakeholders in education. Their involvement helps ensure our curriculum stays relevant, practical, and aligned with market needs. In practice, this can take several forms, such as having industry representatives on curriculum advisory panels, co-developing specialized courses, and offering guest lecturers on industry-led workshops. We also encourage collaboration through real-world projects, case studies, and structured internships. This initiative allows students to engage directly with actual business challenge, building the skills and confidence they need to succeed in the workforce. Furthermore, feedback from employees on our graduates' performance help us continuously refine our programs. Ultimately, strong university-industry collaboration creates a more job-ready, adaptable graduate, and that benefits everyone involved. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Nur Hanan. Next, the Honorable Mr. Najmi. This question was submitted by a student. Graduate employability is a concern for many. What role does the ministry see university playing in producing not just graduates but future-ready graduates?
Thank you, Mr. Irfan. First thing first, we agree that graduate employability is a concern for many people. So the ministry sees universities as a pivotal in producing future-ready graduates, not just degree holders. This means universities must evolve beyond being just centers of knowledge dissemination to become hubs of innovation, critical thinking, and practical application. Their role is to cultivate a learning environment that encourages curiosity, resilience, and adaptability. This includes fostering a strong entrepreneurial mindset, promoting sorry, interdisciplinary studies, and embracing digital transformation in teaching and learning. Universities are responsible for nurturing well-rounded individuals who are not only competent in their fields, but also possess the foresight and flexibility to navigate an ever-changing professional landscape. We believe that by focusing on these aspects, universities can truly empower our graduates to be future ready and contribute meaningfully to society. That's all from the ministry.
Thank you so much, Mr. Najmi. And finally, Madam Adriana, this one is a bit personal. It's something I've asked myself, and I know a lot of students feel the same way. What's your honest advice for a student who has no idea what they want to do yet? Is that normal? And how should they start figure it out?
Thank you, Irfan. Let me be honest. Yes, it's completely normal to not know what you want to do yet. You're not behind, you're exploring. Many students think they need to have everything figured out by 20, but the truth is, clarity comes from action, not overthinking. My advice, start with curiosity. Try new things, join club, attend career talks, do internship, even volunteer. Every experience teach you something about what you enjoy and what you don't. Also, take time to reflect on your strength, interests, and value. Tools like personality tests or career assessment can give you clues. And don't be afraid to talk to working uh and don't be afraid to talk with working professional. Ask them how they got to where they are. The goal isn't to have a perfect plan. It's time to start moving forward one step at a time. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And with that, we have come to the end of our forum. From today's discussion, we've seen that the issue of unemployment among fresh graduates isn't something that can be solved overnight. But with understanding, collaboration, and the right mindset, we can move in the right directions. To all the students here, I hope you're leaving today feeling a little more aware, a little more inspired, and a lot less alone in your journey. And thank you once again to Miss Zati, Madam Nur Hanan, Mr. Najmi, and Madam Adriana. And thank you to everyone in the audience. Your presence made this forum meaningful. Assalamualaikum and have a wonderful day ahead.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.